What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to Volts Comics and More. I'm Alex, and today I'm going to be going over the Thanos annual. As if yesterday's storyline didn't end on a, happy, jolly old note. Well, get prepared to have another happy day here. So here we learn of Thanos' greatest stories ever told, Titan's greatest dad, what to get from the man who takes everything, exhibition, My Little Thanos, that time Thanos helped an old lady across the street, the comfort of the good. So this whole story takes place after the Thanos wins Marvel Legacy that I had told yesterday. This entire story pretty much takes place after all that and is told by none other than Frank Castle's Ghost Rider. So here we see Frank Castle's Ghost Rider sitting, looking, gazing upon the vastness of the universe, recalling stories of old, the best tales of Thanos. He starts off by telling us a story, one that we all know, especially if you've seen the movies, of how he would train Gamora to fight to be the killer that she turns out to be, and much more. So after that short story, Ghost Rider here moves on to another story of how every year for his birthday, Thanos would visit young David ever since he was born. And the year after that, the year after that, after that, after that, after that. You guessed it, after that. 31 years old. They really kind of go on and on. And, of course, the iconic snap. Up to 45 years old. Floods his house as he has pretty much almost nothing left. As he walks away saying, "See you next year." And the story just kind of ends there. Moving on, or rather moving back, if this temple looks kind of familiar to you, it's actually taken from the story from the original Infinity War, or Infinity Gauntlet storyline. But we see Mephisto here telling Thanos that he needs to win death over by poetry, to bring her art. It's kind of like a scene that we didn't see before in the older, in the original story. Allow me to read to you how Frank Castle's Ghost Rider reads it to you. On the forested world of Arbonne, the arboreal poet trees are engraved with beautiful words, phrases, and paragraphs. Come autumn, the leaves fall, and gardeners shift through the drifts of narrative, collecting the year's new stories. Lovers return to the groves where, in spring, they love to see how the trees immortalize their passions in verse. Bound into folios, they are exported where they are cherished Here we have the rocky world of Carbonar gains adventurous pilgrims. Upon arrival, they are blindfolded, their fingers guided to the embossed writing on the surface of every path. They follow the story, and each branch offers a choice. Their decisions determine the route of their individual pilgrimage across the entire world. So many ways, it's said, that no pilgrim has ever retraced the exact story. On the gargantuan world of Loba, tribes live at either end of the 1,000-mile acoustic canyons. It takes a half year for the songs of one to reach the other. Choirs the size of cities serenade one another across the seasons. Peace and joy is across millions of years. Enix was hand-carved to be a sculpture pleasing to all eyes, best viewed from orbit, where Shiki glyph, the silvered land, a clockwork paradise where filigree birds sip from platinum blooms, and Arco Prime, the theater biome, where every cell is a stage and nano actors perform beneath expectant microscopes. And it all ends there. Every world that was just described destroyed completely. That is Thanos' version of art, as he smiles, proud of his accomplishments. And of course, still doesn't really please death, but Thanos got his point across. Okay, so now we're going on to the next storyline here. Basically, this is, well, a little odd. But there's these little bunny, squishy-like creatures who are so happy to see Thanos that they're willing to do anything for him. Just because they're, well, that's just the kind of species that they are. They're just a happy-go-lucky species. So Thanos wishes to for them to pay tribute, because they say that they worship the heart, so he wants the heart. And well, they're just so happy to help him. He wants to murder them, and so they're willing to. Well, since they're yeah, it's just really messed up. And yeah. But Thanos gets his heart that he wanted. And yeah, they live somewhat happily ever after. Well, if the ones that are left, I guess. That's all they really know is happy. Yeah, okay, next. So, this story is all about the time Thanos helped someone walk across the street. Stops the bus from almost hitting her. He flirts with her a little bit. And, well, everything... Oh. Yeah. Back it up a little bit. This girl who's on the bus, she was supposed to bump into this girl here. And that was supposed to lead to, well, she was supposed to be the person to save the world, to create a she was supposed to save the world. She was supposed to give them everything that, well, they could pretty much want or need. Anything that anybody would need to heal medically. Property. I mean, it's supposed to be paradise. Earth was supposed to turn into paradise because she ran into that one person. Well, since the bus was delayed from Thanos, she never ran into that one person. Just kind of, well, passed along. So she went through life unknowing of what her potential was. All her life. Until she was on her deathbed. Then, Thanos came and showed her everything. Everything that she was meant to be and that he denied her. Everything good that she was supposed to do. How she was going to save the world and have world peace. He showed her right before... Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. So, the final story here, moving on, is about these kids, or this one race who was promised eternal life. And they always worship their own god, devoted to the promise. And of course, Thanos comes along and takes that all away. With the death of their once god, in case you can tell, that's the god's heart that Thanos holds, apart from his severed head. They now have nothing to believe in, or for that fact, even live for. Why did Thanos do this, you would ask? He was just a little curious. So there you have it. Thanos' darkest stories. If anyone here watching this now knows of any other darker stories than all these put together, let me know in the comments below of what you think the darkest thing Thanos has ever done. Oh, I almost forgot about Castle. Yes, he's been telling these stories on and on and on, and he hasn't actually been talking to us. He's been talking to someone else. That's right, Odin himself. Odin welcomes Frank Castle through the gates of Valhalla. His story will be continued in Cosmic Ghost Rider #1, appearing July 4th, 2018. So that's all I got for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new. Also, don't forget to hit the bell so you'll be notified when I put out a new video. And don't forget to let me know down in the comments, what is your most memorable moment of Thanos? And what do you think his most darkest moment was? Let me know in the comments below. and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.